See, I'm working on something, and Dr. Devlin might be involved.
Well, the only thing you could be working on right now is who shot Michael, and I do not think that Ian had anything to do with it.
You see, the problem is Dr. Devlin's car was spotted in the area around the time Michael got shot.
Gosh, I don't know what to tell you. All I know is that he was a really good surgeon, and...
And what?
I don't know. I don't know. I would hardly call this a crime, but he made me really uncomfortable.
Well, what'd he do?
He came on to me really strong. I mean, not just... It was bad.
Did you encourage him?
No, I did not encourage him. I was polite, nothing more. That is it. He would flirt with me until it was borderline inappropriate, and then turn around and completely blow me off. It was weird. It was really weird. And at first I thought that was his game. Now after this and hearing everything, I wonder if he does have something to hide.
Yes, Spinelli.
Stone Cold, the Jackal is in dire need of assistance.
Where are you?
In the closet.
Whose closet?
Dastardly Dr. Devlin's room 6 at the motel at Meadow and Lake. Maxie is trying to extract herself from his smarmy advances.
On my way.
Hello, come in!
What the hell do you want?
Oh, good. You made it. Thank you for coming, Jason. Unfortunately, I think the whole concept's DOA.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was supposed to be on the two theories of hot guys, you know, sexy, brooding, inarticulate, versus sophisticated, urbane, smooth. No judgment. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but it would have given women a real chance to have some insight on the two different types. Since Dr. Devlin clearly is not willing to participate, I think that we should just leave.
Hey! I will find out why you're here. And next time you have questions for me, Morgan, ask him yourself instead of sending this airhead.
Where's Spinelli?
In the closet. Can I help you find a chart?
You know what? If you found it for me, I probably couldn't read it anyway. I don't know. I feel like I'm having an anxiety attack. The books call it mommy panic, but it just feels like plain old terror to me.
Just keep breathing. Tell yourself it will pass.
You know, there's not a lot of things in Carly's life that I think she does right, but no one can criticize how much she loves her children. And all the love in the world could not protect Michael, so how am I supposed to keep my baby safe?
So, when did you come out of the closet?
The Jackal took advantage of Stone Cold's most swift and menacing arrival and fled from my hiding place.
What the hell were you doing there in the first place?
Looking
Spinelli?
for incriminating evidence, although you haven't told me for what.
Yeah, but I'm afraid it didn't work out.
What were you thinking involving her?
Hey, I'm the one that came up with the cover story.
I have a weakness.
Do you know how hard it is to come up with a lie like that with zero prep time?
Why don't you call me if Devlin contacts you?
Oh, dude, that guy was a complete perv. He pretty much jumped my bones and then threatened me when it was clear I wasn't having sex with him. So considering I'm the one that put my life on the line to cover Spinelli's behind so he could get out of the closet before Devlin even noticed he was there, I think the least I deserve is an explanation. What kind of evidence were you looking for? What, is he dangerous?
Stone Cold hasn't... I don't think he has an opinion whether or not he is...
Well, when you show up 5 minutes into it and blow my cover, I know something's going on.
Thank you for helping Spinelli. You can leave now.
Oh, you could tell me now. Or I could call my dad.
The Jackal is most grateful for the Wounded Blonde One's detective work and matchless ability to tell a tale. It is now time to make a discreet exit.
Are you calling me a liar?
You missed the larger point. Your part in this investigation is ended. It's time to turn your talents to your other pressing matters.
Oh, well, what's in it for me if I do?
What do you want?
Well, Carly listens to you, and you could probably convince her to have Lulu quit her job as Kate's second assistant.
Carly's with Michael. You think she's gonna get involved in your crap?
Yeah, bad idea and probably kind of inappropriate. Well, I better get something out of this. Spinelli should pay up.
What do I have that you could want?
How about the complete layout for Couture's fall edition? And a permanent backdoor into their computer system so I can look at all their future layouts, you know, just stay a step ahead of the game. I'd kind of like that set up by tomorrow.
The demanding blonde one sits in near...
Spinelli!
Fine. Done.
Leave.
Okay, well, bye. you too. It's been a blast. Spinelli, tomorrow.
Do I need to say anything to you?
No.
Sorry!
You know, I have this image in my head of where I go when I think about being a mom. It's like all of my senses know what it's going to feel like. I'm in my baby's room and there's a soft light on and I can hear sweet music from one of those little mobiles. I'm holding my baby. I don't really know if it's a boy or a girl, but it doesn't matter because all I feel is peace and fullness.
Sounds like you have a pretty good idea what being a mom is all about.
Except when I'm picturing hospital beds and machines breathing for your child. I mean, you know, if they're not struck by a bullet, they can get hit by a car or they hit their head on the side of a pool.
You cannot let that fear paralyze you because you're going to pass it on to your child.
I just don't even know how you've done this twice. I mean, having a child means giving your heart away forever. And knowing that there is a life on this earth more infinitely precious than my own. You know, I know that I'm going to feel their pain a gazillion times more than my own. There'll be higher hopes for them, bigger dreams, constant uncertainty. I mean, every single decision I make will affect this child that I've created. I can't breathe.
Yes, you can. You're doing it right now.
Please don't tell Patrick this. But being a single mother is way more than I bargained for. And this one hasn't even been born yet.
Robin, you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna do the best you can. Because that's all any mother can do.
$10 million is what Nicholas paid Devlin for the drugs. We should look for other large deposits.
I don't get it. With $10 million, he could reside in someplace nicer than that rat hole. The doctor lives like someone that has no intention of staying in one place.
I talked to Sam. She thinks he's hiding something, too.
The goddess has excellent instincts in that regard. But there's still no evidence that Dr. Devlin fired the shot that hit the littlest monster.
Now that Devlin knows that I'm watching him, Spinelli, thank you, he's gonna be covering his tracks, okay? The key is in his bank accounts.
Just follow the money.
Follow the money. Look for large deposits. Trace them back. That's how we're gonna find out who shot Michael.